Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm doing the reassembly video for your X32s. The first thing I want to point out is on this metal piece there's these metal clips, and if you notice when you took these apart, this little metal clip just falls right out, and it's kind of weird that Turtle Beach decided to do it that way. I'm not really 100% sure how they decided to get those in the first place. But all I do is I take a little piece of tape and I attach the other side of that so it sticks in there pretty good. And since that doesn't really mess up anything, I just leave the tape in there and don't worry about it because it's not going to make any difference when you reassemble these. So the second thing you're going to want to do after that is you're going to want to attach this this piece that clips to the other piece that holds on to the headphones. So it's pretty easy. Just kind of clip in one side, clip in the other, and you're good to go. So now that you have this, just kind of set it in like that. I try to like push this up into the headband a little bit. So I just move this up until I get to this metal piece with the little square cutout, because we're going to need that later. So then I just slide this through there. So make sure it slides through that metal piece right there. And then after that, you're going to want to take your other piece that attaches to this headphone, which is right here. And you're going to want to just kind of clip it in. So make sure you got your wire in there. I have it the wrong way. And then all you're going to want to do is basically, like I said, keep your wire in there. Don't want to mess that up too much. I already took off a lot of the insulation. Okay. So as you can see, I'm trying to be pretty careful about this. This is definitely a trickier part of the reassembly process. There we go. So yeah, I usually try to push it in one side. There we go. And then it kind of just holds itself once you get it on there good enough. After this step, like I said, I'm just trying to be really careful about this, I don't want to mess anything up. There we go. So now I got that clipped in pretty well. As you can see, it's still loose on the bottom. That's good because we're going to need to tighten that up with those screws later on. You can do that actually right now if you want. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think that's a better idea to just push those in so you don't have to worry about that unclipping. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my screws that I have left off to the side from when I disassembled this, and I'm just going to try to make sure this is in the perfect spot, so I'm ready to start screwing these back on. I know it's a little hard to see because this headband keeps getting in the way, but just try to follow along with my audio, and if you have any questions, just please ask. Comment below, I'll get back to you. Like I said, this is actually pretty hard to do. I was surprised at the difficulty of these X32s, but it is possible. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and it is easy to break. So do all four if you want. Okay, so then after you get those two screws in, you can do all four if you want. I just did two. Basically all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this piece and see how that piece kind of comes out right there. You're going to want to take that and make sure that it attaches to that top square piece of the metal that I tried showing earlier. Let me get a close-up of that again. See that right there? Make sure that the piece I showed earlier is on there, because if you don't have it on there, it won't work right. So once it's in there, just snap it in place. Snap it on the one side, turn it over, make sure it's snapped in good on the other side. Just kind of trying to make sure everything's in right. Then after that, slide your headband, like this rubber, or I guess really leather piece. Slide this back down the headband. Oops, dropped a screwdriver. Get those out of my way. Okay. And that's about it. Make sure it moves correctly. It might take a few tries because it kind of has to get adjusted to it, but then you should be good. You can see that. And this headband, it does take a little bit of effort to get it back down in its normal spot, but then all you really have to do, once you got that in place, how you know it's in place, I mean, just look at the other side, make sure that this piece, the piece that clips, isn't showing, and how you can basically do that is just kind of put this piece back where it belonged, and just kind of measure from there. So I can see that these clips, or this kind of matches up with that piece. So I see that I only have about this much more to go. So then I got to keep working down just a little bit more. And then after that's done, basically just take this piece and take the other side of it and reattach them. And you'll have your X32s fixed and ready to go. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, if you couldn't see anything, just let me know. Like I said, this isn't the finished thing. I have to just move this headband down more. And I also have to put in these 2 extra screws on the bottom. But, like I said, it's a little bit more difficult than some of the other tutorials I've done on the beats. But it is possible. So, yep, that's about it. Thanks.